Okay, it is officially time for today's daily, and this time it is on time. I am recording it when I normally do. Things are actually doing well. Now, I'm just gonna say this about yesterday. Yesterday, you probably realized that, oh, wait a minute, there wasn't a stream. The videos weren't uploaded till 12 o'clock at the fucking night. Well, that was because of an annoyance from others. So yesterday, as I said many times in the past, I work at McDonald's. So yesterday we had to close early because we had to update the system and the Wi-Fi and just basically the entire store we were updating in some way, shape, and or form. Now, as I was saying, because of this, we had to change the way that we were doing a few things. Well, not really change the way we were doing things. It just change some stuff up. And that's like really just the main thing is that we were just changing things up. But it didn't make it any less annoying when we still stayed there for a while. So because we were doing this, we had to close the store at 8. From like 9 o'clock whenever the tech guys got there to whenever the heck they left, because we left before they did, they had to work on the system, and they couldn't work on it when there were customers around and everything, so we needed to close the store early. Because of this, we decided we were closing the store at 8 o'clock. My usual time to come in was 5. And then we would close at 8, and, I'd do everything, yada, yada, yada. But yesterday, I had just finished uploading the videos. I go to use the restroom. Well, not really uploading the videos, putting all the videos into YouTube for them to upload and process so that, I can officially publish them. Now, unfortunately, one of the videos is very long videos, which is why it took forever and a flippin' half to get it in there. But nonetheless, that's what I was doing. I go to use the restroom, and then I get a call. I get a call from my manager. Now, I did leave a post about this on Twitter, but nonetheless, yeah. But yeah, if you want to go check out my Twitter, links in the description. But I get a call from a manager, and he says, "Hey, since we close early, you want to maybe come in early?" Now, from him saying this, I get the idea that we're going to be leaving early, or else there'd be no point in me coming in early, because just because we close early alone really doesn't change anything. So the wordplay kind of tricked me with. But because he said this, I'm like, I start honestly thinking to myself, like, okay, I go in at 5. If I do come in early, yes, I'll get some bonus. I'll get some extra hours. I'll make up for the money that I've sort of lost because of technically, us leaving early from closing early. Usually it takes an hour to close, but because of all the extra stuff, I was assuming it was going to take 2 to 3 hours. I actually didn't know where I was going. I just kind of ran in this random direction. So I was assuming they would take 2 to 3 hours. Which I guess it sort of did, but it's still. So it is me there. Okay, Zareth, you're twitching a lot. It's me. So I do head in early at around 3 o'clock, 2 hours early. I get there. And, they say, oh, yeah, blah, 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 because they're just, cheering me on because they asked me to come in early, and I did, and apparently they had, 1 or 2 other call-offs. So I was there to, help them out and everything. I get there, and, I knew that I was going to have to do a few extra things, such as we have the giant grills, where we cook the meat on, such as, quarter, regular meat, grilled chicken, so on and so forth. Now, this night, we were going to have to pull them out, clean behind it, and really scrub it, make it spotless. I was aware of this, so I was thinking, okay, it's not that big of a deal. I can get that done. Now, because of this, So I'm there. I am now, like, I knew I was gonna have to do these extra work, and I'm legitimately, I am fine with it. I knew I was gonna have to do it from the very beginning, so I am, like, I'm fine with it, honestly. I'm just like, whatever. It's really not that big of a deal. I can still get this done within that time period, and then I will be a happy camper. So, knowing that I am like I need to do these things, I am taking back dishes early because obviously we're closing at 8. You know, I am trying to get everything back. So it finally hits probably 7 o'clock when I am learning to the full extent of everything that's going to be happening, what we're technically supposed to be doing, so on and so forth. Can this dude just stop moving? Like, move forward, you're a bot. Damn it. I can't tell if this guy knows what he's doing or not. And that's what's truly bugging me. Can you stop taking my fucking CS? Okay, but so yeah, I go and we finally I realize that we're supposed to stay there till our appointed time anyway, and I'm like, nah, nope, not doing it. I don't care. You can find someone else to stay that long. I will leave. I will leave once I get all of my work done. So yeah, I was just saying I will leave when I get all my work done, and they were honestly fully fine with it. They were like, you know what, sure. You just need to get all your work done. So I was like, sure, I'll get all my work done. Don't worry about it. And so, you know, I do agree. I agree to, you know, the whole shebang. Well, I already technically agreed to it. I already closed and everything. And I continue to... Fuck is decent. And I continue to do all my job, do all my random tasks, until 8 o'clock runs around, and I don't have every dish in the back, but I have the majority of the dishes that we need cleaned in the back. Why? Why? So I have all the dishes in the back that we need them to be. I have all the major dishes in general. Wait, you were stunned. You were stunned. How did he get out of the stun? Excuse me? Okay, I like the stun that apparently... 2 seconds. Wait, did it say 0.5? Is stun for between 0.5 and 2 seconds? What? Does it just choose randomly what it wants it to be? And yet somehow, in the lore, Xerath managed to fend this man off while Gnosis was also attacking him. I don't know how fed he was at the time, but... definitely was to an insane level. Why am I getting a call?
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Oh shit. Ow. 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 Oh man, I think I just yanked out some hair.
An ally has been slain.
Why does it, like, changes its duration when he's, like, closer to me? I'm like, why would that do when he's closer to me? The only thing I'd say he should be doing it...
An ally has been slain.
No, you come here. You come here. Yeah, sorry, I gotta call my sister. Asked me to do something. I'm like, well, I can, but I'd much rather not. Okay, but it gets 8 o'clock. I'm taking apart all the dishes. I'm counting waste. I'm giving everything in the bag, and I have done like not like a ton. I have given them a ton. I have put away a reasonable amount of dishes. Obviously, they have mountains upon mountains because we threw like every dish that we didn't already have back there immediately. Like usually we do it like throughout the entire night, but this time it was like we just threw it all in there the second we physically could. So yeah, I've put back all the dishes, and now I am going to finally be doing like the other job that they wanted me to do, which is dodging me.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
So, so I pull up both the grills and I start cleaning those. With that in itself took a very, very long time. I'm like, there's not really much I can say besides that it took a while to accomplish.
Ally has been slain. Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So, why is this X'd out? So, yeah, as I was saying, I start working. I get my general stuff done. God damn it. Had to be stuck with the moron.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Why does Caitlyn bot have 14 kills? Guys. What the fuck? Like, how? It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Enemy has been slain.
God, stop dodging me.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
And now this thing is definitely nasty. If you've ever cleaned behind a McDonald's grill, you will fully understand what I am talking about. It is not the most cleanly of things in the world. It's not like a total pigsty, but like could be cleaner. Was definitely not as nice as any normal person would ever want it to be when they're cleaning it. So I spray the entire thing off, I scrape the entire thing off, I wipe the entire thing down. there's like a little pocket for whatever reason in the back of our grill, and it seems it has no real purpose except for like catching grease, and every other type of pocket that goes in the grill that its purpose is catching grease has like a trough at the end of it, meaning so, like a place for the grease to go so it doesn't just sit there. This one doesn't, so I'm genuinely confused of what its purpose is. Because it's not to catch grease. I think it's just there to be mildly annoying and disgusting. Because, like, I get to it, and I start cleaning it, and I start wiping the whole thing down, and yada yada.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
And now, granted, there are other people in the store. A lot of people were thinking that they're just going to leave at 8, but no. They're still scheduled to their official time. But because we're closing, they're just going to have to do like the random closing stuff with me. Now, I did have, other people with me. Other people that should have known what they were doing. People that, usually close. Like when I did have another closer there. Now, they weren't exactly the brightest person that I've ever worked with, but nonetheless, I do have, another closer there with me for them to do other random tasks. Now, she's basically useless. I'm royally upset with this person's capability of doing basically nothing. Like, I literally gave her one stinking task. Just put away dishes. And she failed ever so miserably at it. And I just don't understand how. Cause like it is one of the most simplest tasks I think you can physically be appointed, and she just did like half of it and like left the rest for me to do once I was done already doing the bigger job of the store, which was putting away the dishes. Or which was, like doing the grill. Like, I get to do the entire grill, which, usually does actually have 2 people doing it. And then, immediately do even more work that I had you doing. I love doing that inside of the darn tower. I knew I did from the beginning, though. I should have just walked out of it, but for whatever reason, I was like, nah, let's see if I can get some damage off on him first. But as I was saying, it's just only so much I can really do, because she just did a portion of her job. I cleaned the entire grill, which took like an hour and a half. Maybe even like 2 hours, which I was expecting to take like an hour at most. Turned into like an hour and a half. And then like we didn't get out of there until like 11:30, which yeah, we got out there a little early. But when I came in 2 hours, when I come in 2 hours early, I'm expecting to leave a little bit earlier than just that. Oh. Cool. I got a penta and I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, man, this is another video. That's gonna take so fucking long. What? Oh, man. That's a problem. Hopefully I'm still able to streaming. We'll do a little test, find out. Basically 3 fucking hours. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, the video that's coming out today is a bit long. But yeah, that's what happened yesterday. Why there wasn't a stream, why everything was pretty stupid. Why was I like the only one even remotely good in this game? I guess Siggs was okay, but 1 in 10, 3, 9, 4, 9. Like, what the hell? Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to say all of that about when it comes to. Oh my god, stretching, sorry. When it comes to everything that happened with yesterday, the Story of Creation episode that's coming out today is really stinking big. So just be prepared for that. It's also going to take its jolly old time uploading. Not the happiest about that. But, so, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching today's daily, and I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.